Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. To throw is Nix. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. In motion goes the tight end. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Here's Milton.
Out out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
19, Charger, 19, tag.
Operating from the gun, Milton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. As they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line.
Nick's going to tap this forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Go!
On play action, here's Nix.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. Down to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in San Antonio. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
It gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Nix.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Escaping the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
Here we go, set.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Nix to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw. Milton. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Milton. He's going to take another shot here. He's got it at the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Alert. Check, Panther. Rig it. Ready.
Running right, here's Estime.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go.
Now it's Nix.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd and 5. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Nix. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Shot.
Operating from the gun. Nix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away